Good afternoon, viewers. Today's emission about what corona measures are doing to the lives in the Gambia is being held in Banjul, and we're finding ourselves in front of the National Assembly. The latest updates about what is happening financially for corona is that our government has received about $1 billion plus to help to put in place corona measures and to take away the blows. The government is saying that it has spent already 1 billion, that means there is a little bit left. The government is also saving 500 million Dalasi on not paying rental to the International Monetary Fund, so there is more money. And what the question is of the people whom we have interviewed so far in either Serekunda or Senegambia or Bakau or Sanshaba is like, yeah, when is the government gonna put in place food aid for all the hungry Gambians? Today we're gonna find out what people have to say in Banjul about this.
The Gambia Ferry Services has put in measures to deter the spread of this COVID-19, virus. What we have done is, at first, our operation was from 5:30 in the morning up to midnight. Now we have curtailed our operations from 6 in the morning up to 7 o'clock in the evening. We are discouraging people traveling. Besides that, the ferry capacity is like 2,000 passengers. Now we have a standing order for to stop issuing tickets after 1,000 passengers. Besides that, at the terminal level, we have hand sanitizers. We enforce hand washing. People must wash their hands before they buy their ticket. These things, there are certain circumstances or measures that we can enforce, but there are certain things that we cannot enforce. Like we can enforce hand washing. People must wash their hands before they buy their tickets. We use our PA system at the terminal to create awareness, to tell people to respect these personal hygienes, that is social distancing. But every individual that is traveling has a personal responsibility to ensure social distancing and ensure personal hygiene. That's an individual responsibility. In spite of the fact that we can enforce hand washing, but we cannot enforce social distancing. Besides that, the ferry, especially Banjul Barra, because we have ferries operating right down to Fatoto. We have many ferry stations. And in all these stations, we have these standard, measures. That is hand washing, sanitizers, and reduce load. And then also compress the operating time instead of going through the night. Besides that, at the end of every day's operation, we fumigate the ferries. We disinfect the ferries. These are measures that we have taken in line with the Ministry of Health advice as well as WHO.
Okay, well, that seems like quite a lot. Are all the people that are working on the ferries usually still have their job, or is there also people that have lost their job because of these measures?
No, what is currently happening is we have a scaled-down policy that is because of the operating time has been reduced.
Yeah.
So for that matter, some staff are staying home. I can pick the sense of what you are trying to say because of the loss of income, whether that has resulted to people losing their job. The Gambia government is quite aware of all the implications, financial implications, and the government is handling it.
Okay, how big is that percentage of people that are redundant for the time being, as long as there is the corona? Is that 20% of your workers? Is it 30%? Is it more? Is it less?
No, I can tell you that we have lost over 75% of our revenue.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, yes, we have lost that. In terms of what I mean by scale down is we alternate. Some staff take rest this week, others work. So it's not like a complete set of staff that are completely grounded.
My name is Malik. I live in Bara. Since the outbreak of the COVID-19, things are crazy, and right now there is no work and nothing seems to be moving. Gathering people together is an issue, so we will appreciate if we will be available with work to do, as since the coronavirus started, nothing is working for us. I don't have a job right now. The work I do right now is carrying load on and off the ferry and selling credit as well. Even with that, things have not been forthcoming.
Good afternoon, Mohammed Jai. You are a taxi driver around the port area in Banjul. We'd like to know from you, how is your business since Corona started?
The business since Corona is too poor. The business is too poor now. Now it's not. We are not get any business. No plenty customer. Sometimes you stay here up to. If meantime you don't have customer to go. You don't have nothing. After you go with your empty car, sometimes
And you still have to pay rent for your car.
Yeah, I have to pay rent. I have to buy food for my children. I have to do anything. So if you stay at the home, you don't see nothing. You don't have nothing
You
to
have zero.
give your children. And if you go out, you cannot see plenty business. Sometimes you have small. Sometimes you don't have nothing.
My business is very small.
How much less are you selling than normal?
No, I don't know how much I'm selling for one day. I'm selling small. I get job in there. Sometimes I get job, sometimes not get job there. And take my money.
We are trying to manage because we don't have any chances to do nothing without my job. Sometimes if I stay at home 2 to 3 days time, I cannot get something. I went out to find something. But if you went out, sometimes you have, yes, sometimes you have something, sometimes the business is very poor anyway. It's not plenty business, not good business now.
So
No.
what are you hoping for, Mohammed? Are you hoping that the lockdown is going to stop soon so you can go back to normal business? So what would you like the government to do?
And, government have to help the people now. Government have to help the people now, because now people are they like poor
You don't
people,
have
poor
enough
people
money.
like me. You don't have money at your side. You don't have money at the bank. If you are not going job, you cannot get money. You cannot have nothing to bring to your children. So until you go job, if you went out to go job, you cannot have a plenty customer. You cannot see the customers even sometimes. Sometimes you have a small.
We're ending today's documentary about corona measures in the Gambia, and today we visited Banjul, and especially the ferry terminal. We're ending that program today. Our consultations about what's happening in Banjul and especially around the ferry terminal are not different from all the other places that we have visited. Corona measures are having too much of impact on a lot of people. People have less income, no income, and definitely a lot of people do not have enough to eat and are still wondering when the government is stepping up and is going to come with a relief food aid plan. We hope to meet you in a few days' time in our next location. Thank you for watching us.